Good morning sa ating lahat. So, I am, as mentioned, Abigail, and I also am from Baguio and working, helping in this activity. Yeah. So, actually, our rubrics or methodology for this day is actually quite simple. As mentioned earlier, the objective tayo to identify if property or the cultural element that is being mapped should be included in Baguio's cultural mapping output. So it's more of a yes or no thing, but we also want to hear your feedback. So, what happened? Okay, so what will happen is that each of the mappers will be presenting one or two slides per cultural property. It has a picture and it has a description of the significance. So after each slide, we will open the floor for your comment. We will ask you if this should be included in Baguio's cultural mapping output. So you may answer yes or no, and then we will have a sort of feedback on how highly significant it is. So this is a rubrics. It's not very strict, but basically it's from 5 to 1. 5 being it being being very highly significant. So we really strongly identify with it. Hanga mabalin nga i-publish dito yung first book the cultural mapping mo awan dito yung cultural property. Without it, Baguio is not complete. As nakasjay. Going down, yung lesson ng significance. So 4, it's still highly significant, but perhaps there are some corrections or additions. 3, moderately significant. 2, low significance. And 1, it's really not significant. So the reason why this is important as well is because, as I said, we will be showing the different levels of significance. So there's aesthetic, social, scientific. So perhaps our mappers have only shown 2. For example, it's for example lang po, pine traits, just scientifically significant. But actually, as here, we think that it's very highly significant. It's not only scientific, but also social. It's also aesthetically significant. So it would be really good to hear your feedback on this. So, aside from that, we will also show some of the validated cultural properties from Happy Hollow. So, in due respect to their ongoing process in updating their ads DPP, they also included some elements that they want to include in their ads DPP, and we already had a validation in April 1, so it will not be up for validation now, but we will still like to show you because of course it cannot be separated from Baguio's culture. So ganun lang po. So what will happen is that after that, we will, after each category, so we have natural heritage, we have intangible, immovable, the ones that have been presented earlier. We will also have a brief opportunity to say if there are some cultural properties that we want to be included in the next group. Because definitely, we have, as we covered earlier, meron pa tayong time constraint and logistical constraint because of the pandemic. But if this will be an ongoing project, then there will be opportunities in the next, I hope, in the next administration, perhaps, to continue this cultural mapping output. So, ayun naman po ang main na mechanics po natin for the validation. Is this very clear? Yes, no question. So, hindi po tayo this scoring, hindi naman, we won't be putting it in the book and we won't necessarily have to tally it. So, what we'll be doing is more consensus building. So we will be hearing from others, maybe from others it's 5, maybe from others it's 4. So we'll try to build a consensus. Anyway, it's more of generating for feedback because this is everybody's, this is our identity as taga Baguio, and this is more of celebrating what we have and looking forward on how this cultural mapping can continue after. So if there are no other questions, I think. Oh, sorry. Yes. Oh no. Okay, I will turn over first to our very amazing.
Thank you, Sir Arvin and Miss Abby. And